Good afternoon. Today we see the futures and applications of the smart building automations. Building automation system BAS is a centralized system that monitor, control and automates the various mechanical, electrical and electromechanical systems within a building or facility. The primary goal is to improve energy efficiency, occupant comfort, operational effectiveness, and building safety. The main components of a building automation system, it consists of sensors, controllers, actuators, user interface, and a communication network. In this, they are using different types of sensor for collecting the data. Example from temperature sensor, humidity sensor, and occupancy sensor. Controller, they process the data and make the decision based on the programming log. In actuators, the function is they carry out the actions. The user interface, they can allow human operator to monitor and control the systems. Communication network, they are using to exchange the informations. The common systems managed by the building automation system, which are heating, ventilations and air conditioning, lighting, security and access control, fire and life safety systems, elevator and accelerators. The last is energy management and metering systems. The main benefits of using a BIS is reduced energy consumption and cost, improved occupant comfort, centralized control and easier maintenance, enhanced security and safety. The scope of the building automation system, the next one is a system integration and control. BIS, it integrates and automates multiple building systems to work together efficiently, such as HVAC. They can control the temperature, humidity, airflow, and air quality. Lighting systems automates indoor-outdoor lighting based on occupancy, time schedule, and daylight. Access control and security, the monitors entry-exit points, CCTV, alarms, and intrusions reductions. Fire and life safety system that integrates with smoke detectors, fire alarms, sprinklers, and emergency response. For energy management system, EMS tracks energy use, peak demand, and power quality. For monitoring and data collections, the real-time data collections from the different sensor, then historical data logging for the trend analysis and diagnostics, then fault detection and diagnostics. And for automation and smart functionality, schedule-based and condition-based automation, smart responses to the event. Example, turning off lights when room is unoccupied. Predictive maintenance through data analytics, adaptive controls using machine learning. User interface and management, centralized dashboard and control panels, remote access via web or mobile interface, role-based user access and control permissions. Sustainability and energy efficiency, support green building certifications, reduces carbon footprints through optimized resource use, integrates with renewable energy sources like solar and wind. The building types, they can be classified The BAE system is applicable to various types of the building and sizes. One is a commercial buildings. It may be office, or it may be a malls, or it may be a multi-store building. Industrial facilities, hospitals and healthcare building, educational institutions, residential complexes, data center and tech hubs. So based on this, having a centralized monitoring, alert and notifications, remote control and access, data logging and reporting, integration with the other systems, automation and optimizations. In building automation systems, work to reduce the building energy and maintenance costs compared to the non-control building. Building automation system having its own advantages and disadvantages. The one main advantages is that centralized control. Another thing is they can reduce the overall cost of operations. One having a disadvantages, it includes high startup and installation costs and need for the regular maintenance. So this is the architecture of the building automation system. They consist of a 4-layer structures: application layer, supervisor layer, field controller layer, input output layers. So in this field controller layers, they consist of various types of sensors and actuators. Then supervisor layer, it manages the communication between the application layer and the field controller. In application layer is the user interface where operator interact with the system through typically a dashboard and control panels. It provides the access to building data and control functions. The major communication protocol used in the building automation system is a BACnet, Modbus, KNX, OPC unified architectures. The advanced feature of the modern building automation systems having energy management, predictive maintenance, cloud integration, security enhancement. The real-world applications of these building automation systems, they can be developed across the various sectors. One for the commercial building, industrial facilities, healthcare institutions, and educational campuses. The hardware component of the building automation system: sensors, actuators, controllers, input-output models, and gateway. Then human-machine interface, HMI panel, networking devices, server and storage hardware. The software components of a building automation system: supervisory control software, building management system softwares. They can create the dashboard, scheduling, alarms, and reportings. The SCADA software, supervisory control and data acquisition software, they can provide a real-time data visualizations and control, especially in larger and industrial settings. Then they can be used for a analytics engine, integration middleware, security and access management software, then cloud platforms. So these are the field level devices they use in the building automation systems. They are using a different types of a sensor and actuators, IO model, smart edge devices. Then automation level control layer. This is, we can call it as a brain of the system that processes data and makes necessary decisions. It consists of the main components are DTC component, direct digital controller, PLC, programmer logic controller in industrial environment, then communication gateway, local HMIs or operator terminals. The main function is they can receive the data from the field devices, execute control logic, send command back to the actuators, relay data and events to the enterprise level. This is a management layers. They having a SCADA system, cloud dashboard, the dashboard server, and energy management and reporting tools. They can be used for a visualization of the data and the trends. Here the main thing is here in building automation system is here data acquisition and processing. In data acquisition, generally they can involve collecting the raw data from the sensor, meter and devices. They can be distributed throughout the buildings. So these are the sources of data they can be collected. Based on this, having a types of data they can be acquired based on the signal level. One is the analog data, another digital data, then they having a status signals. So these are the communication protocol they can be used. Then they having a data processing in the building automation systems. They can be support automation control and decision making. For that they having a different functionalities. One is a filtering and validations, conversion and scaling, data logging and storage, real-time analysis, alarm generation and optimizations. The tools and platforms. Modern BAS often integrates with the SCADA system, BMS dashboard, AI and machine learning, and cloud platforms. So, building management systems, also known as a building automation system, is a computer-based control system installing in building to monitor and manage mechanical, electrical, and electromechanical system such as HVAC, lighting, power system, fire alarm, safety systems, security and access control. So these are the components of the building management systems. These are the functionality of the building management systems. Then energy management in the building, the main features is they reduce energy consumption, lower operational cost, improve energy efficiency, support sustainability and carbon reduction goals. It should be complied with the regulations and certifications of the sustainability systems. These are the core functions of the energy management in the building: real-time monitoring, load scheduling, demand response, set point optimization, fault detection and diagnostications. These are the few tools they can be used in the energy management systems. Mainly they can be focused on the energy saving, reduced carbon footprints.